Hi everybody, thank you for watching. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to get this makeup look right here. Honestly, I think this might be my favorite makeup look I've ever done in my life. I'm getting JLo vibes with this dress right here, but when I was trying to figure out what to do for my makeup look today, this dress was hanging right on the front of my rack, right in my makeup room, and it just inspired me to do something a little bright and colorful, something different. I haven't done anything like this in a very long time. I used all drugstore products, so everything used in this video is super affordable. So if you guys want to see how I got this makeup look right here, then please keep watching.
So to start off today's look, I'm going to fill in my brow a little bit with the Morphe brow pencil in the color Java. I'm going to go back in once I do my face makeup and perfect the brow. This is just kind of like the outline, so I know where to apply all of the shadow. I am priming my eyelid with this Flower Beauty concealer. I haven't done a dramatic look like this in so long, so I decided to do my eyes first before my face. That way, if any fallout happens, I can quickly wipe it away with a makeup wipe. For today's eyeshadow look, the first palette I'm using is from ColourPop. It's Aura and Out, and I'm grabbing the color New Age with a small brush. Next up, I'm grabbing this new Milani palette and the color Try Me, and I'm gonna apply that right next to the shade. I'm gonna slowly blend that in to the lighter teal color, and then I'm gonna custom create my own darker green color. I'm grabbing the color Jaded, and I'm applying that right next to that lime green, and then I'm gonna go in with that same color I used in my tear duct and apply it right over it to give it a more shimmery look. And again, it's just going to lighten it a bit so that the colors fade nicer together. Next, I'm grabbing the color That Deep, and I'm applying this right on the outer V. And don't worry if it's not perfect at first. I always like to do placement, and then I'll just keep going back in and I'll apply the colors over it just to make them look deeper. And again, this is just to kind of map out where I want every shade. I'm then grabbing the Morphe and James Charles mini palette, and I'm mixing these two shades together, and I'm gonna lightly blend that above the green. I'm not gonna go all the way in with this color. I'm just gonna do it on the outer crease, but again, right above those green shades. Grabbing the shade Edible with a larger blending brush, I'm going to apply that right above that shade. So now that I've kind of mapped out where I want everything, I'm just going to kind of go back in and darken everything. So I'm going back in on the darker teal just to make it a little bit darker in the crease, and then just continue blending until you can't blend no more. So I actually, believe it or not, do not have a liner like this that's from the drugstore. I know there's a bunch of them, and it's actually crazy to me that I still don't have one of these. I prefer the ones that are more like markers. It's just a little bit easier for me. But again, like I said, there's so many good eyeliners that are drugstore. Why don't you guys comment below and let me know some of your favorites so I can go out and grab some for my next drugstore video. For primer, I'm using this one by Milani. It's a rose primer, and it actually smells like roses. It's delicious, and I really, really liked it. For foundation, I'm using this CoverGirl foundation in the shade M40. This one is my absolute favorite go-to for drugstore foundations. I'm applying it with a brush, and then I'm going in with my Morphe Beauty Blender to just kind of press it in and make sure everything's nice and flawless looking. For the contour, the cream contour, I'm using my go-to LA Girl in the color Toast, and I'm going to be applying this on my nose, around my forehead, on my cheekbones, on my jawline, and around my chin. For concealer, I'm using this CoverGirl concealer. This one is very similar to the Tarte Shape Tape in my opinion. I really, really love this one. To blend out the nose contour, I'm just going to apply a little bit on the sides and just do like a patting motion as I always do. So as you guys can see, with drugstore products versus regular products that I use, I do the same techniques. So in my opinion, the techniques are way more important than the products sometimes. These drugstore products as far as face are like my go-to, so I've used them before. So I definitely recommend these if you guys are trying them out. For powder, I'm using the Makeup Revolution powder in the color Fair, I believe. And I'm just applying this under my eyes and basically anywhere that I applied my concealer. And for bronzer, I'm using this LA Girl powder foundation. Actually, it's like the perfect color. It matches my body because as you guys can see, my body's a little bit darker. So my goal obviously always is to have my face match my body. So I'm using this in place of a bronzer. It gives it a more like powdery, flawless finish in my opinion, and I'm just applying that everywhere I applied the cream contour, basically to set it and also to just bronze up my face. Next, for setting spray, I'm using the Morphe setting mist. This one is really my favorite no matter what products that I'm using. It's amazing and it distributes very evenly. And then for underneath my eyes to brighten it a bit more, I'm using also the LA Girl foundation powder just in a lighter shade. I don't know off the top of my head the exact colors, but I will have them all listed below in the description box as always. I'm going back in with the Morphe brow pencil in Java. And I'm trying out the new NYX Dip and Go brow product. I was really excited to try this and this was so easy to use and I loved it. It comes with the pomade at the bottom and then it also has a little spoolie to brush up your brows as well, which is awesome. I'm going back into the James Charles palette and I'm picking up this light teal color and I'm going to start doing my lower lash line. Grabbing this royal blue color, I'm going to apply that in the middle and then I'm going to go in with a purple matte shade and apply that on the outer half. Next, I'm grabbing this dark matte brownish. It's like a reddish brown, and I'm gonna just do that on the outer part just to connect it to the upper eyeshadow. I like to kind of drag it out in like a pointed way. I think it looks really pretty, especially for something dramatic like this. And then with a blending brush, I'm grabbing this, it's like a pinkish brown shade, and I'm gonna apply that underneath all of the shades just to kind of smoke out the bottom lash line and make it a little bit more dramatic, as if these colors aren't dramatic enough. But I really, really love all of these colors, how they all just blended so perfectly together. And look at the shadow and the pigment. It's just amazing. I'm obsessed. I'm gonna apply a royal blue liner on my inner waterline, and then I'm just gonna extend the inner corners of my eyeliner as well. Then I'm grabbing this CoverGirl highlighter and I'm gonna highlight my nose, my lips, under my brows, and then I'm gonna go into lip liner. This Shayla and ColourPop BFF3, I believe is called, is my favorite liner. It's amazing. I love the shade of it. And I'm going to outline my lips first, and then I'm going to start blending it in. I'm going to add a little bit of this Milani lipstick, but I'm going to mostly use the pencil as the main lip look. So you'll see I add a little bit of lipstick, and then I'm going to go back in and start shading it a little bit more with the lip liner. I wanted to keep it matte for this look because the eyes are all shimmery, and I think the eyes are like the statement of this look. And then for blush, I'm using my favorite one by Flower Beauty. And in my opinion, once you apply the blush, the whole look is finally all put together.
You feel so far away, though you're close. Where's your mind at? I wanna know. A penny for your thoughts.
So this is the final result. I am obsessed. I think this might be my favorite makeup look that I've ever done in my entire life. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.
I wanna know what's inside that heart of yours.